Hello guys, welcome to the channel Ads with Loveneek. So in today's video, we are diving deep into broad versus detail targeting debate. And trust me, this isn't the generic advice you hear everywhere else. So today we will discuss, is broad targeting the secret weapon in 2025 or just a budget burner? You have probably seen everyone preaching just go broad, let Meta figure it out, but is it really that simple? In this video, I will break down when broad targeting works and when it destroys your budget. And I will show you exactly how I decide what to use with real example from the brands I have worked with. So there is a big wave right now. Everyone is saying just go broad, focus only on creative, and Meta will handle the rest. But here's the truth, broad targeting isn't a strategy, it is a tool. And if you use the wrong tool for your business model, you are just burning money. So let's take the scenario first where broad targeting has worked exceptionally well for me and it can work for you as well. So let me take you to the website first. Okay, so now let me show you a website. So imagine that we are selling a hat which cost around 45 to $50. Okay, so that is a mass product, mass market product. There's a huge reach, low friction, and low AOV. So I was working on some similar brand. So for that brand, I tested lookalike audiences, interest based audiences, and broad targeting. So broad targeting in that case worked really well for me. The account was not fresh, it has a good amount of data, the pixel was mature enough, and Meta had enough conversion signals. The creative matched the intent and results came out fast. In this case, yes, broad targeting worked beautifully and I achieved very good results. Now let's talk about the second scenario when broad targeting failed for me and the other targeting method worked really well. So now let's flip the script. So this is an another brand, not exactly, but you can have an idea about what type of a business it is. So they basically sells original movie posters which cost around somewhere from $250 to even 2000 to even $10,000, right? So for this brand, not exactly this brand, the competitor, I was working with a competitor. I'm not revealing the exact brand I'm working with. So for this brand, I tried everything, including the broad targeting, the strong creatives, even the lookalikes and whatnot. But the results were not that good. I was, and didn't meet my expectations. But when I switched to interest based targeting and I targeted interests like luxury goods or antique collectors or people who are interested in arts and interests like that. So and then I narrowed these interests with people who are interested in movies, movie posters, and the campaign turned around and scaled. I received the maximum number of conversions from the detailed targeting campaigns, and these digital targeting campaigns outperformed all other audiences, be it broad targeting or be it the lookalike audiences. Now a few of you might think that maybe the creatives would have worked. So just for your information, I have used the same creatives in the broad targeting as well as in the detailed targeting campaign, and both the creatives were similar. It was just a difference of audiences. And for this brand, the detail targeting worked really well. So basically, I'm not saying here that only the detail targeting will work or only the broad targeting will work, or broad targeting is not good for you at all, you don't have to use it. No, this is there is nothing like that. As I mentioned, what I have seen on on multiple brands I have worked with, when the product is of low AOV, broad targeting does deliver great results when you have a strong amount of data and the pixel is mature enough, right? And when it comes to high AOV product which do not target the masses, which are very nichely target, at for those brands or those products, you must give a try to retail targeting audience and create a very niche audience as per your understanding. As I said, for this brand I created an audience which for people who are interested in luxury goods, collecting antiques, and interest similar to those. I narrowed it down with the movies and movie posters, and the results turned out to be very, very good in comparison to the lookalikes or the broad targeting. So before making your mind that okay, only so everyone is saying that broad targeting is working well, so I will just go ahead and use broad targeting for all of my campaigns. No, not at all. You must try detailed targeting for such brands when you don't have, when your brand doesn't cater to the masses, but for some very specific people. Okay. And the same thing I have noticed in lead generation campaigns. So let's take real estate as an example. Once you get some data, sure, you create some lookalikes or even grow broad. You may get tons of leads, but the quality drops hard. If you can relate this is a situation that I have faced too. Why? Because again, real estate is a high ticket product. This isn't a mass product. It is high ticket, selective, and requires better targeting. So for real estate clients as well, I always go with interest based targeting. Yes, at its scale it even cost me higher than the broad targeting, but if you talk about the interest rate or the quality of leads, it is much better than the broad targeting or the lookalikes, especially when the goal is quality over quantity. Then you can rely on the detail targeting options. And one more thing which people miss is what they do is they create a broad targeting campaign, and they don't exclude website visitors or IG or Facebook engagers from the campaign. So when they see results, they are like, wow, broad targeting is working really well. But the thing is, it could be just be a retargeting traffic inside that campaign, not the real cold conversions. So whenever you're targeting whenever you're testing broad targeting, I recommend you to to exclude the website visitors and the IG and FB fan engagers from your campaign. Then only you will get to know if your broad targeting is working well or not. So yeah, so just to summarize, broad targeting is not bad at all, but it is not a one size fits all thing. If you're targeting the masses, go broad, and if you have good data in the account, go broad, no issues with that. But if you are selling niche products, or I would say high ticket products, I just want you to test interest based targeting once and compare the results. If the results are better than the lookalike or the broad, you can go ahead with the interest based targeting, and if it is the opposite for you, then you can surely go with the lookalikes or the broad targeting. Also, for those of you who are curious about the exact interest that I use for my real estate clients that drive me good results, I will be creating a video on that too soon, and I will drop the video in coming weeks. So stay tuned, and till then, take care, have a good day, bye bye.